guys. Welcome to IG Live, edition 9000. I don't know, so many at this point. But it's me and Sarah. I don't know why I'm talking. Listen, it's been 3 weeks since I've been in front of the camera, and had a good vacation, and you had a vacation too. So we're back and sprightly and here to, the whole idea today was we're going to talk about fall. But as we started thinking about fall and thinking about new wardrobes, it kind of begged the question of how do you plan for that wardrobe? How do you make sense of what you already have, what you need, what you can maybe hold off on? So we want to help you guys plan out. And for a very long time now, I have been really trying to figure out how can I be more prescriptive in helping you figure out your closet. And not so prescriptive at all that it's like 9 shirts and 3 pairs of pants, but that it gives you a tool that you can use to apply mathematics to it, apply statistics to it. I always feel a tremendous amount of comfort in numbers, and not because numbers tell me exactly what to do, but they help me give a framework and they help me make better decisions. So what we've come up with that I want to start to share with you today, and I'm saying start because this is a process. This is something that Sarah and I just started working on yesterday, and already as we were going through it, like you poke holes in it, you have questions, but I was reminding Sarah that like a year and a half ago when I came up with the idea of Bigs and Pigs, I remember when we started talking about it, and Bigs and Pigs, if you don't know, it's when you wear brights or prints, it should be worn in a material or fabrication that is icky, glossy, or sculptural. But the idea of Bigs and Pigs, like the first time we did, I remember like we were stumbling all over ourselves trying to make sure that we were articulating it correctly. But now we know amongst each other that we don't have to have every thought completely formatted and dusted, and that actually this will be a thought process that we'll go through together. And we're going to give you the framework for it today so that you can start to ask some really good questions or bad questions. I don't know. I mean, no judging, whatever. But we want to help you think about the closet, and we think we have a way to do it. So what we're going to talk about is within your closet, there are 3 key channels in your closet that we've been able to like really identify. And it's kind of a no-brainer because they're the ones that we've always used even when merchandising our own collection. But we've divided up our fictitious or our real closet, in my case here, into 3 channels. One we call outfit makers. Those are those pieces in your closet that are quite a statement on their own, that they can carry the entire outfit on its own. The second is what we call a valve, and those are the pieces that can really be used to either dial up an outfit or take an outfit down a notch, or in some cases be able to do both. And then the third category in your closet are things that we call the identifiers. And those are those pieces which I know all of you, like Sarah's always like, oh, you're such a bodysuit person, right? Like a bodysuit, like it's not necessarily a 12 mower, it's not necessarily something that will take me to play, dinner, and work, but it's something that like in my closet, I have it, I wear them forever. It doesn't matter if there's a trend happening out there. It's something that I really identify with myself and that I use a ton. So the way that we're gonna construct today's IG Live is we are going to talk about the closet within those 3 channels. The goal to get you guys to, and for us as a company, is I want to find a way to give you a document of whether it's an Excel program, a PDF, or whatever, that you can take into your closet and start to group what you have, start to fill out these buckets. And the idea is that when you understand the channels and you can identify and plot what you have in your closet, when you have big gapes on the grid, it tells you you either are missing something, or you can look at it and say, I'm missing it and good riddance because I would have never, you know, I don't need a statement making whatever.
Exactly. It's different for each person, which I think is really key to this entire concept that we're still working through.
And I think that difference is what, like when we get started, sometimes it
Or like, is that this, or like which category is it? But I think we have a pretty clear idea of what each category really is and which pieces fall into each. But again, it's kind of beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so to speak.
Yeah, and I think, so what's going to happen today, just to set the stage as well, is, you know, my dad is a family therapist growing up, and he was always such a big fan of the notion that parents do not have to be in agreement every time for the child to believe that something is right or wrong, and that when they see disagreement and discourse between parents, it's a good thing. So I think today we'll probably have some back and forth. Yeah, and it's not like we won't hit each other or anything, but it'll help us refine our the way that we look at this. So if we are disagreeing on stuff, remember, it's not because we don't have our shit together or whatever. It's just the normal discourse that happens in life. It's a process. Exactly. So outfit making. So we said these are the things that are really standalone.
Totally.
You're wearing an outfit.
Right. So for me, this is an outfit maker, but I even said to Amy before we came on camera that like to other people, the sweater dress might be an identifier, something that like they feel really comfortable in, can always go to and throw it on.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I think like the chewed detail of this sweater, and I'll like get a bit close so you can see on the sleeve as well, is like an added point of interest that I think really elevates this piece. But for me, this was kind of a sweater that I put on and I really didn't have to think about anything else. Like the outfit was pretty much made. Like I was already wearing the hat because I was having because we love Barry. Thank you, Amy, grab it. But I was also just like not really feeling the hair today. And then I wanted to wear these socks that I haven't worn in a while, and then the new Rudolph's in brown. Is there a specific brown color?
The good brown.
The good brown, that's what we're calling it. So for me, this dress really is the outfit maker. I could easily put on the socks and sandals that Amy is wearing and still have the focus be the hero, be this dress. So this dress is available now.
Yeah, this is the merino wool, and so what we did is, for any of you guys who got it last year, I know it sold out really quickly in this sweater, so we brought it back and we did it in this camel color, which I love. I also especially love when you take a really classic color like this and then you fuck it up a bunch.
I think that's a great way of looking at it, because this like camel, immediately you think of like very preppy, very polished, very prim, and not that CPs are not polished or prim, but I think because it's chewed, it adds that like good experimental, that good friction. And then we also have the sweater, the regular sweater version.
Yes. Now you're wearing a size small,
This is a small.
And so that's a small. Your normal size is an extra small with Tibi. But would you want an extra small, or are you?
Honestly, I'm pretty comfortable in this this size. I like that it's oversized just enough, but I don't feel like I'm wearing like a potato sack or whatever. And I would easily wear this with like the new Bronson Boot or something that has like a really slim leg. So then it would create that kind of like big, slim skin sort of thing.
So I want to show you guys, a lot of times you guys ask about what the sizing difference is. And the thing is some of our things are cut quite oversized, right? And then some are not. Okay, like the top of this is not oversized. I'd be hanging out everywhere. But when something is oversized, you can see that like, if you are to size down or up, you're not going to be like having these huge swings, because it's going to always be oversized. So even if this was an extra small, like this is going to come up only like 3 inches.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even, it's not going to be like a tiny
You're not going to be in a fitted sweater.
No,
all of a sudden.
Definitely not.
And if you were buying the extra small, you're probably going to lose about 3 inches total from both sides.
Right.
On the knit, you look at it in the total circumference zone, so it would be around 6 inches lost.
Totally.
So, ironically, what's interesting about when you wear things oversized, or when we have things that are specifically engineered to be oversized, is you can really size up or down.
Totally.
So a lot of people say like, oh, it's oversized, I'm going to have to size down.
Right.
no, you can actually even size up, and it's not going to make that big of a difference.
Totally. And I think like really not being so stringent with sizing is so important. Like Amy said, it really is just like 1 or 2 inches between each size.
Yeah.
Like that's the overall look is going to be the same.
Yeah, someone wrote to me the other day, I'm not throwing them under the bus, but they were like, help me, I'm between a size 2 and a 4. And I was like, that is physically impossible. That is not a thing. Like, I get it if someone's like, I'm a 39.5 shoe.
Right.
But it's not a thing in the clothing. So, so it's a lot of flexibility. So another idea of this outfit maker is the Murray. And so this is the new Murray jean. And you are wearing it in size 27.
Yes.
Right? And how tall are you?
5'10", but with these little heels, I'm probably 5'11 and a half.
So chic.
I love it.
So this is very much a statement pant, all right? And it's kind of like based on the idea of the skater pants, but we love it. It is a wash that feels really fresh and new. It's kind of like that 80s Calvin Klein, Brooke Shields wash. And what we've done is we have the printed crease on here, and that gives the perception that there's actually like a lot of tailoring to it without it. Because I really, when a jean is pin tucked or something, it feels very fussy to me. So I like getting the feeling of it being tailored without it actually being pin tucked and real structured that way. So you're wearing the 27, and she's wearing the longer length in it. And then you're wearing the featherweight crepe top here. And then this is in the slimmer body, guys. And so what you can see is this slimmer body is hitting right on the shoulder, and then it's a clean look here. It's certainly not like super tight to the body by any stretch, but it is grazing the body really nicely. And we love, this is definitely a 12 mower top. This goes 12 months out of the year. And I would describe this as a valve top, though. I think it really, so when we say that column in the middle that I was describing, the valves, the things that can be used to turn things up a notch or down a notch, what this top does is when you're wearing denim, it really can elevate the whole thing. But I could be wearing like a big long black skirt and it would like really take it down a notch. I'd wear it with shorts on the weekend and then it elevates it. So these are these like workhorses in the closet. So when you're really evaluating what goes in that column of the valves, that's when you really want to think, how many times do I use it and how functional is it? Can it really lift something, take it down, or do both, which is the holy grail. Is there a question? You guys look very questioning.
Back of the jeans, we should show.
Oh, the back of the jeans. Okay. Someone else wrote to me, they're like, I think there's a mistake on your website. One of the pockets is off. It's like asymmetrical. I'm like, we worked so hard to get that detail. Like, thank you for noticing, but no, not a mistake. So, turn around one more time. So someone asked, what does this jean look like? We had it on in the slimmer version yesterday, and they wanted to know what it looked like with a little more hip going on here. And it looks great. I don't think we have all the pictures up yet, but Jade is one of our new models on our e-commerce site. What size is Jade?
About a size 8'10".
8'10". So yeah, she's an 8'10". I think she's wearing the 31 in the jeans, and I mean she's
Looks so good.
oh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
Do you want
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is the approximate leg length difference between the regular and the petite?
I'm going to put on the petite in a minute. I'll show you. I want to say it's like 3 inches, but let me confirm that. We'll have to get like a little tape measure out. I'm pretty sure the information's on the site. But okay, so I am wearing an outfit maker dress. So this is the cotton dress, and it has got the pleating, and it's just very much like a great statement on its own. What I'm really excited to be showing you guys for the first time is we have our socks.
I think I subconsciously wore the old one.
We have got our socks. So these just came in from Italy yesterday. They are silk. So what it is they have, I haven't done class in a while, make sure I don't expose everyone, but they've got silk in them. I can't remember if they're 100% or if it's silk. I'll get you the details. But what it means is like it has enough shine that it looks really rich, but not so much shine that it's like, you know, it's not a shiny statement sock by any stretch. So we have got these in a range of colors from navies to grays to browns, even a bright orange, a lavender, and a bright red. But what I love about the socks that we did with this company in Italy is we made them the perfect length. So it's not a full knee sock, so it's not like when you're wearing a pant, it's not like
Your entire leg is like
yeah, and you're sweating like crazy. But it's also not so low that like you've got the sandwich.
Hiking it up too.
Right. Exactly. So this is a sock that has been specifically engineered to remove any sandwiches. Okay, and it's really, really good. So we have these in the regular sock, and then we have a tabby. The regular sock I think is $75 for the silk socks, and the tabby.
I'll say 90.
Tabby is like a camel toe.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was a
That was the easiest one for
Oh, yeah, it's not a cap. I mean, it is a cap, and not in this context. But the tabby is like 90, 95, I
Yeah.
think.
I have a couple questions.
Yes.
Does this dress have adjustable straps? One.
No, it does not.
And two, would that dress work with someone with a larger chest?
Okay, so first question. No, it doesn't have adjustable straps, but let me tell you that this is one of the easiest things that you'll ever do. So when it comes in, if it is too long, you just are going to do a little tuck and a stitch there. Don't even go to a tailor. Get like a needle out. You can do it. I promise. It's really, really easy. Then the second question was, chesty. Yes, I want to say that it absolutely works with the chest. However, depending on, I mean, there are chests and there are chests, and so sometimes if it's man-made, a little more man-made, then it's a little like.
You're not going to get the same silhouette, is what she's trying to say.
Well, yeah, because what may happen is, you know, for those of you who've been blessed here or bought, is that it can make this part stick off the body a little bit more. It's not going to stick off too much.
Yeah.
No. And I do think I would possibly belt this.
Yeah, we totally have done it belted.
Yeah, like I think belting is, yeah, we'd like this belted, I think. So yeah, and then we've got the pocket right here because pockets are good, and then it's got the asymmetrical pleating on it. So I love this. I think it is a 12 mower. It is cotton, but it is a heavier cotton than our cotton poplin, but not so heavy that if I put on a sandal,
Like
flat,
you could
I
wear
wear it right now.
I mean, you could wear it right now, and then you're going to wear it
later on.
Later on.
So some people call that buy now, wear now, but we refer to it more as 12 mowers to really drive home the point that it is 12 months out of the year. And what I want to show you with it is on the runway, or not truly a runway, our pseudo runway that we did for fall, is we showed it with the Cupro jacket. And so what category would you put the jacket in?
See, I think this jacket is an identifier because I feel like it's for the person that like always grabs a trench coat. Like you're either like you grab a leather jacket, or you grab a blazer, or you grab a denim jacket. Like this is more of kind of like a duster feel. It's super easy, and you're gonna put it on with literally this, and then you're gonna put it on with with a Calder sweatpant and a matching sweatshirt. Yeah. And you're gonna go to the bodega. Like you really can wear it for really any part of your life, like any aspect.
Yeah, and it doesn't dress it up or take it down, because I'm not wearing this to a black tie event, because it's a washed Cupro here. But you're right, I think, and me, you, and Tracy, we're all trench people.
Totally.
So this is, which means that if you're watching this, you are most likely a trench person. So this is really, really great. And what I love about it too, remember we've been playing with this for a while. So when it like started to be November and December, we were trying it on with like what happens if you put like a big wool coat on over it, and that was just an interesting layering thing. So yeah, this is great. And then this is detachable, so you can leave it hanging here, or you can go. There was a bit of a Western vibe, actually quite a bit of a Western vibe that went through the collection, and so I think all of this detail here is really, really cool and has a bit of a Western feel.
Yeah, this to me is also like the perfect travel jacket, because I think like, you know, you're either going from somewhere hot to cold or cold to hot.
Yeah.
This is really like, this becomes your blanket for the airplane, your scarf.
Well,
everything.
and I think that it's just so critical that you can really like smush him up.
Totally.
And then, you know, tuck him away if you want.
A couple questions.
Yes.
Does the dress you're wearing fit similarly to the Dahlia white dress?
Yes, it does. Actually, that's a really good example to use. It has, you know, this is that very straight fit right here. Yeah, thank you. Whoever asked that, that's a very good question.
How,
yes.
This jacket, there's a question of how it will work on a petite height. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. So if you're extra small, you're going to be.
So let's keep in mind that
You're going to be like a solid 3 inches shorter.
yeah. So this is a size small for everyone. I would order this in an extra small, but honestly, I'm not opposed to like a duster style coat. My favorite part is the back scarf, because I love like a connected accessory, like one fell swoop.
Put on another outfit while you guys are chatting.
So I'm 5 feet, and I would say that like all of my longer coats are about this length or floor length. So in my appropriate size, which again would just change it by a few inches, so the jacket wouldn't be as long, it would probably be like to my fingertips, which for me is like the perfect length, and I love being able to roll the sleeves up and see the sweater that I'm wearing underneath. So this definitely works on someone who's petite.
Did you machine wash this fabric?
Can you machine wash it? That's a wonderful question.
I don't know what this is.
Professional dry clean only. Guys, everything is written on the tags. But it should also say it on the site. So, but yes, professional dry clean only. But I really do think you're going to get a lot of wear out of this before you take it to the dry cleaner. So I'm going to have Julia. I'm going to have Julia come on. And again, she is wearing the new Murray jean in the longer length for people that were asking. And, you know, we wanted to show how to wear two outfit makers together, because we consider this chalky drape folded sleeve top, which comes in white and black, an outfit maker. And I don't necessarily think that the top takes away from the pant in this case at all, or vice versa. In fact, I had asked Amy like what she thought about having two outfit makers together, like does it cancel each other out? She was like, no, that's how I would totally wear it. So this,
I'm going to add even, well, when you're done, like, let's add a third outfit maker on this.
oh, go for it now.
Yeah, because like, this is super outfit. Okay. Crazy super outfit.
But like together, when this jacket is on, it really just looks like she's just wearing kind of a very simple white, clean top underneath. This is our Teddy jacket, which is available in this kind of taupey beige color and black. It is available in the full zip that Julia is wearing right now, and then a half zip pullover. This is definitely like that kind of like dazed and confused sort of vibe, especially when styled with the jeans. But we have again the sock, we have the sandal, which again, Julia's wearing the low version, but the Cameron and Hugh, which are launching for fall, also it comes in the higher heel. So we have the kind of like certain aspects that make it super polished. For those asking if someone who's shorter would wear this, I would totally wear this. This outfit is totally my speed. And I think each piece is really versatile, as is, you know, everything that we design. We really are trying to think of how many different ways we're going to wear them that really speak to creative pragmatists that lean more creative and those that lean more pragmatic.
Yes.
Yes, I love that this top with all of this is such a clean white. I think that especially when we're having a lot of outfit makers in the same outfit, it's important to kind of keep it a little bit like clean colorways, neutrals. And I also just like love this texture. It's, you know, something that makes it an outfit maker. It's a good fluffy, it's
Totally.
warm.
And I think, you know, a lot of people, we talk about all the time, like, what we're wearing to and from, like, a workout class or what we're wearing to and from, like, an event. This kind of fleece is the perfect thing that I feel like everyone is always gravitating towards, like, a big, puffy winter coat that's not necessarily both fashion forward and functional, and this fleece kind of gives you both.
Do you want to talk about the top?
We talked about the top.
Will you go up closer though with the like the double of the?
So this kind of folds over to make it a little bit more structured over here, but this is still a really clean look and seamless, but kind of seam that we have. And then this neckline is super elegant, and I think it just makes the look a lot more clean along with the seam here. And then in the back.
And, you know, we got a lot of inquiries about people just wanting tops, like really good tops. And so I think that was something that Amy and Tracy personally, like, took to heart. And they were like, what is the neckline? What is the detail? You know, we've seen the puff sleeve. We've seen all of these trends. Like, what really works for Tibi and for our customer? And I think it's really this type of top that adds interest, but, like, isn't fussy, isn't in your way. You're not rolling it up or down.
What size?
I actually feel more,
This is a small.
I actually feel a little bit more movable. This kind of reminds me, this type of functionality reminds me of the cutout Liam blazer, that I can just like move my arms and nothing's in my way.
Totally. Yeah. And so this also comes in black, and it's just kind of like that perfect top that really plays into PDW, which Amy mentioned we're going to do this in phases, so we're going to get to a little bit later how the dictionary kind of breaks down within the three categories that we're talking about today. But this top is definitely, you know, hitting the 12 mower, CMC, PDW. It's definitely one that I think everyone in our office might be wearing at the same time.
Cool. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to answer one question real quick that was asked. It was about the featherweight pleated skirt. So you asked how much give there is. I'm going to have to do a measurement for you guys. I'm standing up here. I don't have a measuring tape in my pocket, unfortunately. But this is the size small in the skirt. And when I extend it all the way, I can tell I am gaining about 3.5 inches on it. And if I'm gaining about 3.5 inches, then if you are a size small, what that means is if you're a medium, you can definitely wear it. The difference in a measurement between a small and a medium would usually be like a 2-inch jump there. So this is an easy one to, put a little more stuff in there if you want, and it's not going to leave like a big mark on you when you're done. Okay, so I have on a dress that we said is falling into. Sarah, what am I? I'm in an identifier dress. Like, how would you refer to this dress for me?
For you?
I guess it's like a ball
It's a
dress,
ball,
right?
like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, because I can totally like do whatever I want.
you would literally put this on with like a sneaker and like.
And then I'm wearing is a black top.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So thank you. So this is a valve dress because I really can take it up or down. And so what I've got here is, when you're thinking about the things in your closet and you're plotting on whether things are, the real outfit makers or whether they're an identifier or a valve, what goes into that category as well are shoes and jewelry, right? So of course, like the little donut here from Hannah, this is an outfit maker, right? So if I'm wearing this dress, this one is quite, it's simple but super elegant and easy at the same time. But if I want to go out to an incredible, amazing place, the minute I put this earring on with it, like I'm going someplace special. Like here I am, and I'm totally appropriate in the office. And then here, I don't know what office I'd be running around with this giant donut on. I wouldn't. Maybe a Vogue. But anyway, so it's something that it can really be elevated. But I would say that on vacation, and not on vacation in July, it would have been hot in Europe with this, but I would push up the sleeves. I would probably throw some kind of like little rope belt around me, and I would wear a flat sandal, and I would be in a much more casual vibe. So of course I'm wearing it here with the socks and sandals. And then, you know, it's a dress that I made it super elegant a minute ago. I made it super good for a work vibe, but I could also see myself wearing it with like a big brown boot and then wearing the outfit maker coat on with it. So here I've got the big teddy bear coat. This is a size small, meaning that it could fit a small little army in it. But it's really, really good. And you guys, one of my things that I do love about a coat like this is I love it when they're like short as well, but sometimes when it's really cold out, I want my ass to be covered, you know, like sometimes when sometimes if you're wearing a short jacket, you're like, fine, you know, I guess I'm well warm here with like a super cold butt. I could wear tights. But anyways, I love this. And this dress is great. So this is a featherweight crepe dress. I'm wearing a size 4. For me, getting this, I would probably take up the sleeves a little bit. I'm 5'5", but I'm probably gonna take up the sleeves. And we just did a very simple finish on that. So it's very easy to do. And if you wanna shorten it, it's easy to do that as well. So anyways, we love it. It's basically year round. So it's a good one.
Did you wear a blazer with that dress?
Would I wear a blazer with it? No. I think, I mean, I would wear like maybe a textured wool blazer over my shoulders, but just to get into the office.
You would wear that because
This is what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that push-pull.
Yeah.
Would you call it blue navy or black navy?
Black navy. Most of what we do has like a really
It's
dark
all black navy.
undertone. Yeah, so much so that we have like so many fights in the office.
Is this black or navy?
Yeah. Okay, both you guys look so good. So I like this.
Okay, so we are going to move on to the identifier category, which, just to recap from what Amy said earlier, these are the pieces that like really like are part of your DNA. These might be the pieces, like for example, like I tell Amy all the time, she's a bodysuit person. When in doubt, she's gonna wear a bodysuit. For me, if you've been with us for a little while now, you know that I'm gonna wear a Sam jean. I have the Sam jean in every single color. It is totally my perfect fit. The ones I'm wearing are the Fundamental Garment Wash Twill in ivory. They also come in red, which I'm waiting for mine to come in. And I am wearing them with the mercerized wool padded shoulder top in, again, black navy. And around my waist is the same mercerized wool long sleeve shirt. I'm kind of using this as a belt in this situation because I'm definitely all about functionality. So this is a perfect like transition into fall outfit. I will definitely be wearing this out in Fire Island next month, and then I will be wearing it as we prep for Fashion Week. What I really love for fall are all of these kind of like really thin layering knit pieces. So I definitely am also like wearing this around my body. This is something that you can like literally tie to your bag. It also comes in ivory. So when I tell you that I've ordered all of these are definitely like for anyone that again has been watching, I love the chalky drape tops from spring in the camel color and black. These are taking that place for me for fall. I definitely am wearing them with everything from the active knit to the jeans that I have on now to the pleated skirts. These are really, for me, like the looks that will get you through the season. And then Julia is wearing another, what we're gonna call an outfit identifier. I would say specifically for Tracy, because she really gravitates towards this kind of like oversized shirt dress vibe. Definitely something that I can see her in no matter what, like any day of the week. If we have to guess what Tracy's wearing, it's definitely like an oversized denim camp shirt, the same kind of like billowing, wider skirt. The great thing about this denim dress, it also comes in a burgundy color in the cotton poplin. The great thing is that there are so many different ways to wear it. Julia's gonna show you guys the buttoning options.
So you have all of these different buttons down on the side, and so you can button these in different ways to kind of cinch up the waist a little bit, change the silhouette, and you can do them for more here. And if I was wearing this on my day-to-day, this is probably, with this type of buttoning, this is probably how I would wear it, because I like the dimension that adds here with the asymmetrical buttons, and I love it with these boots. These boots are definitely a staple for this season. They go with so much. There's so many different color options, and they're super comfortable and definitely function for like walking around.
Totally. So, you know, this dress, we're creating multiple silhouettes. Again, like cost per wear, great. And then the boot, what we love about this is we talk a lot about no collar color, and I think denim really falls into that category. And this Bronson boot is one that we have really been loving. The second that it came into the office, we kind of all gravitated to it. This blue is, again, you know, it has some gray undertone. Amy talked about how a lot of the navy has black undertone, so it feels very muted. It doesn't feel like it's overpowering the dress. And then just, again, I'm wearing the Garment Twill jean in ivory. This is a 24. This is my size. This is the same size I wear in every Sam jean. You know, it hits low slung exactly where it's intended to hit. I always cuff them because I don't like permanent alterations and I always want the option. And again, I've just kind of, style hack, just kind of have tied this through the loopholes of the jeans to create a belt. And also, if I get cold, I can then just throw it on.
It really, like, it keeps it up, but
it can, and also, like, I needed a belt.
Yeah,
so this
like,
is kind of like the win.
I love this so much. And you guys, I'm not sure how much was covered here on this, but this sweater is the perfect weight.
I literally was like, for those of you that know me and my love for the choppy drape, the soft drape oversized, this is like that for, like, I will wear this every day.
And this is something too that we've always referred to them like in the summertime as movie theater sweaters.
Yes.
Like it's just tiny enough that it can just ball up and really like go into a small purse. And then
this is the sweater that you're like, is it going to be cold? I like always bring the sweater.
Yeah.
We read a funny tweet the other day that was like, just bring the small sweater. Like you can literally tie it to your body, to your waist, to your bag.
Because you regret when you
exactly.
Total regrets. Okay, so I have got on the Outfit Maker top here, and do you want to bring that brown colorway over? So we've done this in 2 colors here, or 3?
3, black.
Yeah, black also, that's color. So here we have it in the brown, and one of the things that I've been noticing with where we're attracted to color right now is things that have like a lot of depth to them. Like that's actually black, but it's like, is it black? Is it navy? It's a black navy.
It's black.
And this, like, it's not red, it's not brown, it's not rust. It's like all 3 of the above. So these colors that have a lot of depth where, I don't want to, like, they're not Rothkos, but where you can just stare at them and see more and more. That is the holy grail on the colors here, which we find really, really interesting. Totally. But what this shirt does is this manages to give the idea of that tailored structure, like, you know, Sarah was saying, like, it's been about the shoulder for a long time, right? And a lot of the shoulders have been very, like, straight and bold across. And that look still feels very relevant, but one thing that we are really interested in right now is taking that and then just softening it up a bit. So, and you'll see this even when you see the Spring 23 runway show. It's about taking a lot of tailoring and then just doing them in unconstructed fabrics and in like lighter weights so that it has some ease to it. And what I like is also, it pulls open the neck without it being, like somehow whenever we've done like this, almost what I would call an in-between V, where it's not quite a plunge and it's not up here, sometimes it can feel basic, but I think because of all of this, like it's not basic.
No.
Somebody asks, how the F do you iron it?
How the fuck do you iron it? Let me say this. I don't wear my clothes like super wrinkled, especially when things are more casual. I'm actually an odd person who really irons a t-shirt. But I think when you've got precious fabrics, especially like a linen and the cotton, let it have some wrinkle. You know, guys, like we're all very busy people. By and large, you know, it's hard to ever describe the person who follows Tibi, wears Tibi, by very specific clothing items. It's more this mindset and the way that they carry themselves. And our customer is usually not the one ever who is jumping out of the town car in a stiletto with like the perfectly pressed item. You know, it's like Amy Gravitt out in LA running comedy for HBO. Like she is a very busy person. You know, all of us, you know, it's a mom who's just had her second kid, and who's she fooling? Like her life is like super busy. And so, you know, this is gonna get wrinkled. And I'm gonna be honest, like when I ran back there, I saw that Julia had put the hanger on over the top of my shirt. And I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be all wrinkled. But you know what? Like it is a little bit. But then I will say, to the wrinkle thing, there are things like this skirt, which I was gonna do a trick and then I was like, is it too like Ginzu knives? But like you can literally have this thing, like we're gonna test right in front of us, guys. We're gonna leave this here, and at the end of the show, we're gonna open it up and you're gonna see there are no wrinkles, I promise. Like Matt is not gonna like run away
Matt's gonna put it
and
on.
go steam it. Okay, I'm wearing the Active Knit. You guys, these are the new favorites. As far as category goes, this is a Valve.
Totally.
Right? So this is something that, like this top is feminine, it's more of an outfit, and this just takes it all down a notch. I wouldn't be wearing like something really big and stiff and proper with it. What is great about this pant, first of all, you guys know it has the snaps in the back. This one does not. This is a sample. And because it kept dragging the ground, this is when we really came up with the idea of doing the snaps. So unfortunately, I can't snap it for you, but if I did, you would just all be like, minds blown. But this is the cargo. I wore these on the plane back from Europe, and I was so stinking happy in them. And I was happy with them in a sea of luxury labels everywhere. I could not have felt better about my pants. What is great about them is I love them worn quite low, but see, this is a sample. These are the changes that we made. We actually, you've got the drawstring in them so that you can also wear them up higher. So it's really nice. It lets you just choices. And then
for those who haven't seen the snaps,
they're so good. And the snaps are only in the back, you guys. You know, this is where this is why pants get so fucked up sometimes when you get them tailored so that it really comes off the ground in the back. Is they even it out in the front, and then it's short in the front, and then like no one really needs their pants as short in the front as they do in the back. So the snap is really good for that. I'm going to show you one more item here that is an outfit maker. And this is, again, like the idea of using a shoe for this. So what I want to point out this season is this is the sandal that we all love. But what we've done this season is we created a new heel shape. So this is the lower heel, and then earlier I had on the higher heel. So we love this guy. These little furry ones, they're a whole like outfit on its own. They're great. And I'm gonna go put on one more thing, and maybe you can show a couple more things over there. But I'm gonna just change into my bodysuit because that is my.
That is your.
That's my identifier.
So to talk more about identifiers, we are loving the navy alpaca wool Liam blazer that just launched with Fundamentals. This also comes in gray. This is a size small, which is not my size. I wear an extra small in all Tibi blazers. But just to like show you guys how easy it is and how like ideal it is, even with what I'm wearing, I simply just threw it on again in the same navy colorway that is really in the top that I'm wearing and the belt slash pullover. And this is one of those things that, again, we're going to go back to like the people that love a leather jacket or the people that always wear a trench coat. Like for people that always wear a blazer this fall, this is the one that you're going to gravitate towards because it's this really soft alpaca wool, but it's still like that signature Liam shape that you guys and we all know and love. So it's got the double button, which you can see like this. I would definitely be wearing it open. Again, this is a size small. I would be going for an extra small. And then I will also show you this is our short sleeve sweatshirt that also launched with Fundamentals. This is an ivory cream, very similar to the garment wash Twildrine I'm wearing. This is a size small, which is the size that I would probably go for when ordering it. Again, I just like to simply put it on over
Size small, right?
Size small, my navy belt top situation here. But truly, I would literally wear it like this.
Would you wear it with this skirt?
Actually, do you want me to put it on?
Do you think it's going to be wrinkled?
No.
Actually, you know what? If you don't mind throwing it up with it, because I love you guys, we're going to test it. It's going to happen. You guys saw me like right in front of. This is so like, but you guys, I swear, this is like the best skirt.
Wow.
Whoa! You guys.
Look at that. I'll put it on.
Seriously, it's crazy. Okay, so put that on and we can talk about the length. All right, so I am wearing the Murray, and I'm wearing it with a flat, and I'm Tibi, so I'm gonna get both lengths. I'm not recommending that you get both lengths, but I am, because I love wearing the longer one with the heel. It's a super great statement, but then I like this shorter one with the flat as well. So I love the Murray. I think that this is, for me, this is definitely the outfit maker because I don't need anything else on right now but this jean. It feels really, really good. And then you can see the pockets. So I am 5'5", and I'm wearing the 27, and then Julia is 5'10". She was wearing the 27 in the longer length, and then I'm wearing it with the flat. And then for me, my identifier, if I were going through my closet and if I was looking at things and evaluating, you know, is this the complete outfit maker? Is it the valve? Does it dress things up or does it take it down a notch? Or is it that item that is like so the thing that I live in? It's not necessarily year round. It's not necessarily appropriate for every single event in my life, but it is so me. This is what a bodysuit is for me. I live in them, and so this is my special thing. And I think what's key too is, I think those special things are ones that like, I hear from a lot of people when they do bring in like a closet specialist. Those are the things like the closet specialist is like, no, you don't need this in your life.
Right.
Like bodysuits are out, or what, they're not, by the way. But you know, they'll say shit like that, and you're like, but no, like I love that piece and I live in that piece. So these are these things that are really emotional and intrinsic to you, and not emotional like, oh my God, those sequins, but
Right.
just emotional and like, it's your like
make you
lioness
feel
blanket.
yeah, like they make you feel confident and like a certain type of way.
Yeah. And they're also probably tied a lot to body type as well. Like,
For sure.
you know, for me, like, I despise my legs, but I'm okay with this here. So I think that is why.
That's why that's
Yeah, like it's why a mini skirt would never be like the thing that I wouldn't get rid of.
Right.
You
Totally.
know?
So this is the white pleated skirt.
Which looks extra good with
I'm
the
wearing-
Tibi.
I'm wearing a Tibi sandal that doesn't
Leander had
exist.
those on. No, it was the old one.
No, the old
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Sorry. Well, we're redoing them next year.
Oh, okay. Great. They're very comfortable. I
Yeah.
really like them. They're like a classic long sandal that I will be wearing my tabby socks with. So this is actually the midi. This should be a midi length, but this is a size small, and I'm not a model. So on me, it's a maxi,
Yeah.
which I actually really like.
Love
I'm
it
not
too.
mad at. Again, I'm wearing it with the short sleeve sweatshirt, again in that ivory. I'm very much a big fan of like all ivory year round. I'm never like, oh, just after Memorial Day and until Labor Day, like I'll probably be wearing this September
I love the
6th.
white earrings too.
And the-
though. Like,
and the
wavy
earrings.
earrings, so good.
Yeah, thank you. And so, you know, I'm wearing this, but then I'm also like wearing this skirt with this sweater
So good.
and the navy earrings, and
So good.
Yeah.
I have that. I have it. Ha ha ha. Anyway, all right. So, guys, as I promised, we are working hard on how to give this construct to you about your closet, how to plot out your closet in a format that is actually workable for you. And because the first stage is really data gathering, getting into your closet and putting all of your items into those 3 buckets: your outfit makers, the valves, and the identifiers. Plot out your clothing, get them into those buckets, and that's when you're going to be able to step back and be like, why do I have no outfit making skirts when I do love skirts? Or why is everything an identifier and no wonder I have nothing to wear when I do something that is like outside my home if I'm a stay at home, or outside the office if I work all day. So I hope that this was helpful. If it wasn't super helpful yet, it will be in the future, I promise. And you were expelled from Brazil, so I threw, wait, oh, sorry, I think that was something I probably shouldn't have read out loud. Anyways, okay. Can you get into my closet? Yeah, I wish, but no. All right, guys, lots of good news too. Oh, there you go. Next week, we will expound upon this further, give you some more fall ideas and updates. And we're going to talk to you about what we're doing for the Spring 23 runway show. And it's really exciting. I promise you're going to be excited. Okay, guys, so see you next week.
see you next week.
Bye.